Compared to a few decades ago, the old Doha port is quite different nowadays. But look a little closer and you'll be able to spot some remnants from its heyday. Ornaments that remind you of Qatar's maritime heritage, from fish hooks to wooden arch doors, dhow boats and pearls. The old Doha port's new era has only just begun. A vibrant container shipyard, the most Instagrammable pastel walls, and the host of a prestigious boat show. I'm Laila Humaira and this is Qatar in Motion. Did you know that the earliest maps of Doha showed the old port as customs house landing? Starting operations in the 1930s, the old Doha port was the main gateway of trade for Qatar, a major lifeline in the country's economic growth. While the cargo port was retired in 2016, the rejuvenated old Doha port has the perfect recipe for a thriving cruise industry. In the 2024-2025 season, arrivals jumped 19% with more than 360,000 visitors. The port is also casting its net beyond Qatar shores to expand its clientele, participating at the Monaco Yacht Show and signing partnerships with marinas in the UAE and Turkey. Well, here we are at the second edition of the Qatar Boat Show at the Old Doha Port. As you can see, dozens of boats and yachts have docked, with some sailing in as far as Europe. And it's events like these that showcase the port's commitment to navigate modernity but staying anchored by tradition. The yachts have docked, anchors dropped, and the crowd is hooked. Some are here to enjoy the atmosphere and appreciate the beauty of yachting, while others are looking to splurge. Young and old, big spender or casual enthusiast, there's something for everyone. Riding on the success of the first edition of the Qatar Boat Show, I caught up with the Old Doha Port CEO Muhammad Abdullah Al Mullah to get his thoughts on the festivities. Firstly, thank you so much for having us here at the VIP lounge at the Qatar Boat Show here at the Old Doha Port. The Qatar Boat Show, the second edition this year, it keeps getting bigger and bigger. What's your take personally on the growth that you've seen of the Qatar Boat Show since the first edition?
Well, first of all, I would like in return to thank you really for being with us and supporting us throughout our journey, way before even starting the Qatar Boat Show first edition. So thank you very much. This edition luckily has been different, I would say, in a positive way in terms of the magnitude of the participation. Whether it's local companies, regional, or even international. Today in this edition, what makes it remarkable that around 505 trademarks showcased by 85 exhibitors from 25 countries. So this is in itself, I think it's a good and impressive achievement that we have accomplished during this edition, which will make, the show itself more of not only a local show, but it's more of an international and regional as well.
And we're sitting here with the backdrop of these yachts lined up. What are some interesting highlights of the Qatar Boat Show this year that we've never seen before?
One of them, we have concentrated more in this edition to focus more on the spectator, I would say the visitor experience. One of which is really having not only to focus more into people who really would like to see the sea-related activities or the people who are interested in buying boats or yachts, but more of a journey itself. So in this edition we have accounted for different activities, F&B outlets, around 21 F&B outlets within the premises of the show, where we have collaborated with one of our local societies to come and have the kids do the traditional way of fishing and within the show itself.
What are some of the things that we should look out for in terms of, from now, the cruise season and the winter season for Old Doha Port?
The cruise season will be starting right after the boat show. We really target our plans to focus more on the international visitors who's coming on yearly basis through the cruise ships. So we try to make sure that they live a special experience. We have done a project lately within the MENA district, which is already having around 50 F&B outlet and 100 commercial retail, as well as the residential units and the boutique hotel. We have implemented and executed a project during the summer to cool out the outdoor areas and the main promenade in the MENA district, to make sure that we have the most comfortable experience for our visitors.
It's easy to see why the Qatar Boat Show is a crowd favorite. Visitors are able to get up close and personal with some very elegant and sleek yachts. It's quite a spectacle to behold, especially when you come face to face with this beauty. I'm aboard one of the biggest yachts brought in this year. This is Gulfcraft's showpiece, the Nomad 101. It's one of the newest models in the company's fleet, boasting a high-tech navigation system, the finest interior, and 4 floors. It also comes with a price tag of almost $10 million. Still, it's expected to be snapped up this year.
Here we have a lofty villa on the water with 5 staterooms, and the owner's stateroom oversees the water. So it's on the main deck and offers you a beautiful 270-degree view of the water. And the idea is, even though this is a lavish vessel, the idea is to provide a home away from home.
Putting a spotlight on luxury and design is one aspect of how the boat show is keeping up with the international yachting industry, but so is highlighting innovation and sustainability.
Gulfcraft is continuing to invest in new technologies and examining the market for either products and materials that are responding to the ecological need that today exists with our clients, and also looking to redesign our yachts to minimize the energy consumption. And that has additional benefits too, because then you get a longer range, you get the benefit of staying on board for an extended period of time.
The Qatar Boat Show also puts a spotlight on homegrown companies like Halul Boats, which has been operating in the country well before the arrival of giant cruises and fancy yachts. And while competition is inevitable as the country grows, Qatari firms that have been built on heritage and tradition feel they'll always have a grasp of local flair.
My name is Ali Ahmed Al-Hatmi. I'm a chief operator at Halul Boats. We are a Qatari brand, one of the first, if not the first brand in Qatar of manufacturing boats. So we are trusted. We have a contract with the Coast Guard and the Emir Yachts. We provide them the boat and the specification that they want. Everything that needs fiberglass or use fiber, we do. We have boats from 12 feet till 55 feet. We made a houseboat 60 feet. عملية شراء القارب تبتدي بقسم المبيعات. يتم تحديد الحجم اللي أنت تبيه، وهل أنت مثلا هل أنت صياد ولا هل أنت بس ودك إن مثلا تطلع بحر. بعد ما يتم تحديد مواصفات القارب تبتدي مراحل تصنيع. الوالد كان يبي يتميز بقصتنا اللي هي الدبليو، فبدأ فيها مع المهندسين. القصة ميزتنا بالثبات وعطتنا فرصة أن نعرض الطراد، والحمد لله توفقنا فيها، ميزتنا عن باقي المصانع. الوالد هو اللي أسس الشركة من حوالي 21 سنة، وكان وما زال يحب البحر وصناعة القوارب. بعدين جاء أخوي عبد الله وساعده في توسيع الشغل أكثر، وأنا جيت أتعلم منه علشان أقدر أكمل المشوار. أحس بفخر يوم إن أشوف طريقنا في البحر، وأحس بفخر يوم إن أشوف طريقنا تنشحن خارج البلاد. هاي معناته كسبنا ثقة الزبون. معرض غطى القوارب مهم لعرض أحدث طراريد السنة لاستقبال زباين خارج البلاد مثل الكويت والإمارات والبحرين والسعودية، وهاي فرصة. والأمانة معرض سنة عن سنة قام يتطور، وإن شاء الله يكون هالسنة سنة خير علينا.
So as the maritime industry continues to evolve, so will the Qatar Boat Show, benefiting from the ripple effects of the growth of the Old Doha port, from its humble beginnings to the cultural and touristic hub it has become today. Part of that growth includes going global. The Qatari market has caught the eye of many international super yacht makers who see great potential for expanding their clientele here. Among them is the Italian luxury boat builder Benetti.
We take the opportunity to announce new models, first of which is the Oasis 42, and then we have the B-Now 52, and last but not least we have the B-Loft 58. Qatar has always been strategic to us, but then again it is a part of a more integrated market, the GCC, extremely strategic for us, and we are fully committed to contributing with beautiful boats, but also to contributing to the ecosystem and creating out of this area a hub for yachting business. The clients in this region are very sophisticated and they are very demanding. And of course, there's a cultural aspect to the brief that they present that we listen very actively, and we very actively present solutions such as layouts that accommodate their need, their family need, and we're very proud to have succeeded. The DNA of Benetti is absolutely excellence. We bring forward the layouts and design that out of the ordinary, but we also work on the technologies, and we have to make our yachts actually adequate, technologically speaking, because the persona of our new clients are very savvy, tech savvy, and they are now younger generations, and we definitely have to satisfy that side.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed this lap of luxury around the Qatar Boat Show at the Old Doha Port, but that's all the time we have for now. Thanks for watching Qatar in Motion, and see you next time.